Joined by Vick, the head coach of Hampton-Sydney College men's basketball. They were picked number 2 in this year's preseason poll, receiving 4 first-place votes. Coach, you made a run into the NCAA tournament last year, hosting a game against Cabrini College. Talk a little bit about last year's experience and how you expect that to affect this year's squad.
Well, we felt it was a really good year. Getting back to the NCAA tournament was a goal of ours, and to host a game at home and a sellout crowd was an awesome environment. I'm just so happy that our seniors got to experience that. We did, however, lose 3 of our last 5 games, and so it kind of left a bad taste in our mouth and really motivated us this offseason to get back to the NCAA tournament this year and hopefully advance this year.
Looking at your roster right now, very deep roster you have. You do have minus 1 name that you normally would have in Harrison George. Talk a little bit about what you expect out of your squad this year to not only replace his production but hopefully improve upon it.
Yeah, we're really going to miss Harrison George. He obviously was a great scorer, but he had a really high basketball IQ, and he helped a lot of other players out. He got double-teamed a lot, and so he made other guys better. So we're definitely going to miss Harrison. We already have in practice. But other guys are stepping up to fill that scoring role, and I think we'll be a little bit better defensively this year. So I'm excited about it. We have a lot of returners, like you mentioned, 9 of our top 10 scorers returning. So we're expecting big things this year.
Everybody always wants to know new names. Who are some new names we could hear come out of Hampton-Sydney this year?
Yeah, we have 6, and you know, 2 of them that have really kind of stood out through the first week of practice are Stephen Vassar, a young man from Brunswick High School who won a state championship last year under Bryant Stith, and also Brandon LaRose, who's from Walsingham Academy, which is over in Williamsburg. But those 2 young men have really stood out, but all of them have made significant contributions in practice thus far.
You and I had a chance to talk about it just before we got on here about the number of teams that have made the NCAA tournament from the ODAC the last 4 years. Twice we've had 4 teams in, 12 bids over the last 4 years altogether. Talk a little bit about the league and what maybe you see for this year on another opportunity to do that.
Yeah, I mean, it speaks for itself. I mean, 4 teams, and the teams aren't just getting into the NCAA tournament, they're advancing. And so, you know, we expect the same thing to happen this year. I think we'll have multiple teams get in, and it just makes the regular season tougher, and then when you go out of conference like we have and schedule teams like Wesley and Williams College, you know, just adds. It adds to it, and we're going to play some great non-conference opponents this year to make our schedule even tougher, which hopefully will prepare us for postseason.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining us today, and good luck this season.
Thank you, JJ and Molly.